Good morning. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm a conservative from the northeast corner of Washington State, and I had a couple of things to bring up to you. Interesting, I think. The restless raiders of the nights or the political days, and there's maneuvering going on. The facts probably not all yet out, and some of them are missing, but I have news that Missouri cattle ranchers are taking a major hit. While you and I sleep, flying saucers, no, not flying saucers, aliens with pickup trucks called Rustlers have been helping out the ranchers by taking their cattle and taking thousands of them off their lands. Where they're going with them, probably to the slaughterhouse, or maybe for to be made into dog food, who knows, but it certainly sounds like somebody's up to mischief. So we have a lot of things that are going on. Mr. Perez, our new model of a Secretary of Labor that Obama's making him our overseer to our civil rights across this country. In his path, he supports Black Panther gangs in several locations in Florida, probably other places too. These members skate right off any wrongdoings at the last elections, and they got to go scot-free, and a lot of people never got to vote. Obama is using Perez to push also, I found, gun control. And so I ask the U.S. people to be very watchful, because things that are happening are going to continue to get worse. Remember, congressmen and senators, your 52 answers are in front of you daily. Lend an ear. Your strategy will not be complicated if you listen to the burning stories from some of our outstanding governors across America. We have droughts, earth movements, floods, and effects of all kinds that are weather-related. If this popularity or urchin worm Obama wants strategy, the Republicans haven't even yet begun to fight. This careless commander-in-chief is getting us into trouble with our most loved allies overseas now. The pitfalls are endless. We need respected dialogue, and we need it solid. But fake trilogy seems to be in the works, and it's not going to help us very much. What Barack Obama feeds on the most. Perhaps we should carry cameras elsewhere. Pope Francis wants to do a dialogue with China, Korea, and Russia, and other places. Why not? Why not? Making friends we have few of. We need more. A crusade of communication would stimulate our peace-loving country that wants to make things get better. The peace that's lasting not under Obama's regime or the flag of constitutional surrender. This is something he better make sure he knows is not going to happen. And as long as he has Kathy Murray in there, previously from Washington State, who's now working on their books for a new type of budget plan, maybe I should refresh some people's minds. This woman came from the Washington State. She nearly broke Washington State, and now she's up there thinking that she can run the country and put out a budget for everybody. Democrat or no Democrat, it doesn't matter. If you don't know your paperwork and you don't know what's really needed in this country, you're going to put us all to shams. As far as our country is concerned, we have to get off our butts, and all of our senators and congressmen get together. Yes, closed doors or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you can't put some activity out there and prove to the American people that you've got courage and what it stands for, then you might as well just get on the boat that runs out of town and takes you to Europe somewhere. At least some of those people over there actually come to court, and when they come to trial or whatever they have going on, they actually sometimes beat up on each other. Is that so bad? At least they're frustrated enough to try to get the point across. I'm just asking you as American citizens to say your prayers daily, to remember that this is a republic for which it stands one nation under God, indivisible, and liberty for all people, all races. I want you to really open your eyes and look around. Obama's doing his dance and tune at a popularity contest, but these foreigners are up to learning that they have all sides of the coin to look at before they decide to say, well, he's okay, Joe, we'll take his support. His support may not be that much if people don't stand behind him. As America is concerned, we have to be a strong nation now and forever more, and peaceful, and not to have the shirt-tailed UN promise us money and promise us all kinds of things. And now we're being told to take more cuts till we're a very poor nation. So I ask people sincerely, why is impeachment out of the question? Why is impeachment out of the question? Can we not get down to facts? The governors in several of these states have showed great, terrific, upstanding, and spineful ways of getting things done. I thought Jeb Bush did a wonderful job at the conference. So people should look around and listen and do research. And if you have better ideas, bring them out. Paul Ryan has been busting his butt trying to find something that makes everybody happy. Well, not everybody's going to be happy. But that doesn't mean that we all have to go to the poorhouse because Mr. Obama says so. He might have been voted in, but I happen to think the election was rigged in the first place. I ask you to be vigilant, to look around you, pray often and daily, and ask our Lord Christ to get us out of a jam. And Pope Francis is doing his best. He wants to start a dialogue to get things talking all across the world. I don't think that's a bad idea. But you can't promise them money or promise them arms and expect them to think that you're an okay Joe. There's more to it than that. It's called backbone. I'm wondering if America has any backbone yet. I've seen some of it and I liked it, but I hope that it's not only a useless bunch of garbage put out by the Obama regime that he wants his way and his way only. This is America, the country for which it stands, one nation under God, a republic, not a democracy. Obama, get that through your head. This is a republic for which it stands, one nation under God. Not you. You're not a God. You're a mortal man, and that's all. And for you to consider yourself more is blasphemous. And I'm sure you're going to reap what you sow. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm signing off 24/7, 7 days a week. I think of you daily. I love you all. I include you in my prayers. Do so also for me, because we need a lot of prayer if America is to succeed and to go places. And do all you can to pray for your budgeteers on the Republican side, on the Democratic side, and get them to crack their noodles a little. Oh yes, they have to work with the other side. Is that going to kill them? No. If you have a brother, don't you and him fight? Well, naturally. But after a long time, you guys look it over and say, well, why not? And you get together. What's wrong with governments doing the same thing? What's wrong with political parties doing the same thing? I ask you to be vigilant and keep your eyes open and do what you can for America, even from your own home, when it comes to talking to your friends and all those that are in government, that they know what your feelings are and get them out. That's what we're here for. We're here to help each other, to be your brother's keeper. If you're going to do that, prove it. And get out there and show the world that we are the strongest nation on the face of the earth. And if Obama wants to try that, he can promise a lot. But he has to do it by good example, and so far we have had a failure. You change it. You Americans change it. You, and you. And get out there and call your congressman and say, this is what I want. This is what I need. Let them know that you care great deally for everything you have. And each and every day, as more is taken away, can't you tell that the value of what you have is so important to you? You don't need the materialistic rich to tell you what is good for you and what isn't. And if you want to go back to New York or Chicago, yeah, they might tell you to take away your smokes or your soda drinks. I don't think a candy bar or a cigarette's going to hurt anybody, but it's in how much they use. So for America to be generous, we can be a little less generous and start putting it into the seniors and the people in this country so your citizens will work for you instead of against you. Because at this point, there's a lot of them against and very few for. This is Barbara Prokopich signing off. But I'll be back, and I hope that you will continue to read and listen. Thank you so much for your time.